Yeah, I thought we started the game very, very slowly and really kind of struggled with our matchups all afternoon here. Hofstra's certainly a talented team and has the best player, in my opinion, in the league, in Charles Jenkins, and he's the centerpiece of their team, and he kind of really makes everybody on the floor that much better with the attention that you have to, designate to him. He does it all. He rebounds the ball, he shoots the ball, passes the ball. He's a terrific player, and he's a tremendous competitor. So I thought they set the tone early. We were playing from behind all day long. We had opportunities. I thought we missed some easy shots to really kind of put some pressure on them and make it a closer game. Unfortunately, didn't do that and came up a little short today.
Your big guys shot pretty well, and you guys as a team shot pretty well. How frustrating was it to maybe let up a little too many points on the defense?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. It's small ball versus size, and when we got the ball in around the rim, size matters closest to the rim, and we got the ball in around the rim. Those guys were able to do something with it. But on the other end, we maybe with the matchup problems, they played with a small power forward and David Imes, and Washington can shoot the ball, so they really spaced the floor. So it was offense versus defense, and which style was going to really kind of grab a hold. And unfortunately, it was the three ball today. I think they were overall for the day 57%, and that's in part because we have to go big given our lineup, how short we are on our bench.
What were some of the things that you really wanted to work on specifically coming off of that Old Dominion game, and how do you think the team performed in any of those aspects?
Well, I thought it's so different because we were trying to reintroduce Chase to the team, who had been away from the team for a couple of days, so you slide people's roles are different, and I thought the first 6 minutes of the game, I think that was evident. We weren't clicking. We didn't come out. Everybody had shifted one spot in the lineup, and But for us, there's no secret. We have to become a better defensive team. You're not going to beat too many teams if they shoot 53% against you or 57 from the three. I mean, it's just very, very difficult to do. It puts so much pressure on our offense when we're playing with that porous on the defensive end. So, I think our biggest growth area is going to be on the defensive end. We need to get better defensively.
You mentioned before your team was playing from behind pretty much from the get-go, and you had to kind of try and catch up. A couple of times late in the game, you went to a press and forced a couple turnovers. Did you think about going to that any earlier to see if you can generate some defensively in the offense?
Yeah, we did, but we also know that given that we just have X amount of small guys. When you're coming off the bench, especially when Kari was in foul trouble and some guys were in foul trouble, we had to we get into our lineup. We get to Chris Avenant very quickly, and so with the short bench and not having Al Wayne Bigby and Vinny Lima, just kind of limits what type of style you can play, because you're trying to keep guys who are in foul trouble in the game and out of foul trouble. Sometimes with a pressing style, you generate some turnovers, but you also generate some fouls.
Coach, Chase, you mentioned it was a game-time decision beforehand, ends up starting, leading your team in points in his normal defensive self. How healthy was he on the floor today, and was this what you expected for him?
Yeah, well, he's here. He can answer it for you. When you're going through those things like Chase has been going through, it's a two-part process. One is how healthy are you, and everybody puts a percentage on it. I don't know how you could ever figure that out. Either you're feeling yourself or you're not, and when you're not feeling yourself, sometimes you don't trust your body. You don't know if you can get to that ball or get to that rebound or explode past that guy, and so I think there's a little bit of uncertainty what creeps into your game, and I thought as the game went on, Chase got more comfortable with that because he hadn't been competing for a while, but if we're going to have any type of success, we need him at 100%, not a certain percentage off that. We need him 100%. He's been working real hard with our strength and conditioning, our sports med people to get back to 100%.
Chase, you didn't travel down to Virginia. What was the adjustment like getting back into the game today?
I started off a little rusty, just getting back into the flow of the game. We put in some new sets, so I was trying to adjust to that. But It's basketball. I've been playing it all my life, so it wasn't too difficult.
You went off limping a couple of times during the game. How's your hamstring feeling during the game?
Really, my hamstring didn't bother me throughout the game. Caught a couple of cramps during the game, so that's what had me off the court.
We were just talking to Charles before about, going up against you, and you guys kind of have a little relationship, one of the top players in the league. What's it like going up against him? He had 20 points, led his team to the win. What's the challenge like for you to play against one of the top players in the league?
He's a great player. Playing against him makes me have to raise my level of play, so it's just fun going out and playing against another good player. And just happened to be he's top in the league.
I don't remember what time it was that Cardi fouled out, but his defense seemed to be pretty good today. How much does it hurt your team that one on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, you need a special combination of talents to be able to even begin to contest Charles Jenkins. He's so explosive off the dribble. He's developed his three-point game to where it's extremely good, and you have to respect that. He uses ball screens, uses both hands, can score around the basket. If you put a smaller guy on it, they tend to post him up. If you put a bigger guy on it, he likes to go around him. So Corey was our really one guy outside of Chase that would even have a remote possibility of kind of guarding him. And I thought he did a pretty good job. We needed him in the game to settle the game down. After that, I think he just, he got to the foul line at will. He took advantage of some of our younger guards and really did what good players do. They take over the game.